Assalamualaikum. A very good morning. Hello, everyone. Meet you again on this online class, but recorded. Okay, now today we will have chapter 2, part 1, the class. You please watch the video till the end. It will takes you only 10 minutes uh, for this short video, part 1. Let me share with you the um, notes. So this is the chapter 2. Chapter content, basic process structure, project scheduling, process model, agile development. So this is the topics that covered in the chapter 2, multimedia technology. So what is the basic process structure? Why process flow is important? So in order for you to develop a system or a multimedia system for a structured process of system development, so you need to have a proper process flow. So the process flow consists of 4 types, which is linear, iterative, evolutionary, and parallel. The process flow one, linear. Linear is very straightforward. You have start, then you have the end. It's just straight. So this is the example of the linear process flow. Communication, planning, modeling, construction, deployment. So this type of process flow suitable with small multimedia project requested by one person. So if you have a small project, then you want to design a system, so you can use a linear process flow, which is very straightforward, but this is only suitable for with a small multimedia project from a small company. Process flow number 2, iterative, a little bit complicated compared to the process flow 1, suitable with slightly big multimedia project requested by multiple stakeholders. For example, you have this block diagram, communication, planning, modeling, construction, deployment. But at certain stage, you have a feedback or you have a loop. You go back to the early stage. So this is called iterative, right? So next we have process flow number 3. So this one is suitable with complex multimedia project or tight deadline. We call it evolutionary. So this is the example of the block diagram for the process flow evolutionary: communication, planning, modeling, construction, deployment. So you have one big loop, all right. In order to complete the system, your step is in looping. So this is, we call it process flow evolutionary. Process flow number 4, parallel, suitable with large multimedia project. So this is the parallel. Communication, planning, you have modeling, okay, construction, deployment. So some of the block step of the block diagram uh, is done in parallel. So this is process flow number 4. So next is a project scheduling. So you need to have a project scheduling, or you need to schedule your project in order to complete the system. So this is the main reference for the subchapter, software engineering apprenticeship. Chapter 33, as mentioned, for software project. Chapter 34, project scheduling. So why project planning is important? You need to have a plan. If you don't have plan, so you are actually planned to fail. So that is why project planning is very important. So you have the timeline when you want to complete the first stage, when to go to start on the next stage. So all you need to have a plan. If you don't have plan, so you just do it without plan, without a proper planning, so your project tend to fail. Okay, you will not complete the project. So that's why planning is very important. So project planning activities, first define a scope, identify resources. Resources it means that who are going to do the job, okay, the task. So you need to estimate the cost. So then develop the schedule, then propose the project. So this is all the step of the project planning. Sorry. Okay. Find first one, project planning activities, define the scope, understand project, understand the problem, then you establish the scope. The scope is very important also because to ensure that um, you are not doing a task which is not under the scope or which is not within the scope. You are not doing everything. So a system must have certain specification. So don't overdo. Okay. Um, define a scope. You need to understand the project. So we have um, this semester project overview. So you will do this in the project. I will give you the title of the project so that you can do the assignment so you can understand the project planning. So I will come to this slide later. So uh, let's continue to the slide. Okay, never mind. So um for example, this is the uh, assignment or project. So you can refer to the project sheet in the Kalam portal. Um, so you need to form a company. Okay, vote one company director, form a team of 4 to 5 members. The team will work on all problem, assignment, and project. Make sure that the team can fulfill the following rules. So you have to appoint analyst, designer, developer, and also tester for the multimedia project. Okay, so you need to understand the project given. So first you need to form a company, then appoint a position to the team member. So each group can choose one field. In each project team, discuss the cost of the problem. As your company specializes in mobile application development, focus more on the problem that can be solved by using electronic sensor and mobile application. So you you will be given one task, so you need to understand the project. So you need to define the scope. So what is the project all about? What is the requirement? What need to be done? What need not to be done? Is you are not doing all all the things, so you need to have a scope. Okay. Uh, a project requirement. So this is the requirement for the project. Develop mobile application apps. So connect to at least one sensor. So you have to connect your apps into the camera, heart sensor, barometer, compass, or any sensor. Must be original, interesting, and user friendly. Data can be monitored in cloud, so you have to integrate into the cloud or online. So must be secure, encrypt, required login or password. So in order to do this, the project, you need to have a book to refer, or you need to have some material or project resources. So you need this book for lab 1, electronic system, the robot, and the apps. So you can get it from penerbit, if I'm not mistaken, or I will let you know where to get this module. So attendance to all lab will contribute 5% of this project contribution marks. Next is understanding a problem. So you need to understand the problem. So what is the problem for this project? This is very important so that you develop a system or a technology to solve the problem. So if you don't understand the problem, so you may not achieve the objective. Then understand the problem, where, why, when, who, what, how. Why is the system being developed? What will be done? When will it be accomplished? Who is responsible? Where are they organizationally located? How will the job be done? How much resources is needed? So this is all the question that you need to discuss so that you can understand the problem. Then after that, I establish the scope. So the scope is element that you want to focus, then element you don't want to focus. You are not doing everything. You just need what in you just need to do what in the scope. Okay, function and performance, function and features to be delivered. What is the input data? What is the output data? What is the presented content? What is the performance and constraint? The bounded system. To understand the scope, you need to understand the customer need, understand the business context, project boundaries, customers' motivation, understand the likely path for change. So next, for the project planning, after you define the scope, so you need to identify the resources. So I will continue the video on for this chapter on the video part 2. Thank you. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.